Something that I've learned that I'll never forget. Be genuine to yourself. Trust the process, and ultimately your time will come.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cowboys and cowgirls, to another episode in the TX Whiskey Behind the Curtain studio. My name is Chelsea Sutton, and I am so honored to be joined here today in studio with Arnaud Girinon and Anna-Maria Scheiflinger. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations, Arnaud. You are one of our qualified contenders tomorrow night in the Million Dollar Competition and the owner of Flexing Guns in Town. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Well, let's start at the top. We are live here in Las Vegas. It is both of your first experience having a horse qualified in the Million Dollar Competition. What does it feel like?
It's a great feeling, like to be in the middle of the top of the horses and the rider. It's just an honor and a great feeling, great experience, and I'm very happy to be able to show what my horse can do.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of it, of Arnaud and of Flexi and their journey together.
Let's go back a little bit. Tell me how you found this horse.
I found him with a friend from Italy, and he came from the States to Italy as a 2-year-old. And yeah.
You saw this horse. What'd you see in it that you were like, man, gotta have it?
He was beautiful. He did already a nice job, but it's crazy what he did over the years now.
And what about you? What did you see in him at a young age? When did he come to you?
He came to me as a 4-year-old. So as a 4-year-old, I got a phone call from Anna and her friend from Italy and say, hey, listen, he was in training with Gennaro Landi, which moved to Scottsdale, and say, listen, Gennaro is moving and we have that one horse. Are you interested? I say, hell yes. You know, no doubt. I saw him as a 3-year-old and liked the horse a lot. And I say, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm willing to give it a shot, and I don't know, it just worked out. More we worked together, better it got, and the horse really stepped up every show he made. As a 4-year-old, he did good for me, and a few fall futurities what we had overseas, and he just kept on getting better. Like as a 5-year-old, he had really an outstanding year. He was reserve at the Italian Derby with a 30.5. Reserve at the 100X in Paris with a 30, and then he won the qualifier with a 30 again.
3 scores with 230, that's impeccable in our industry. Did you, either of you, especially finding him as a 2-year-old, you might have known you had something special, but did you anticipate this is going to be my run for a million horse?
We hoped, but you never know. There can happen a lot.
Definitely.
And
you feel when you're riding a good horse, but until you've been showing them a couple times and they've been performing for you and they've been really being there and doing everything they can, you don't really know until it's happened. Yeah, the first time you think, oh, maybe that was a lucky shot. Then the second time, maybe that was not a lucky shot. And then when he kept on confirming to be consistent, to always trying his best, and there I thought, like, damn, that's a horse to fly. Like, that's really this kind of horse what they want to set around for million.
And for you as the owner, because this is still a stallion, 6-year-old this year, what were your thoughts? You get qualified in Equita Lyon. You have some time between then and now. You've been standing him. Take me through the thought process as an owner in the breeding, balancing the show career, and getting prepared for Las Vegas.
Arnaud did the main part. So for me, it's very easy to be a good owner because he's a good rider and he's more the owner from heart, and they are together every day. And so it's his work, not mine.
Thought process for you, what are you thinking about in terms of making sure that you keep him safe, keep him sound, but also start to enhance his breeding career?
It was a tough decision. Like at the end of the 5-year-old, he had a great year, and then we thought, like, okay, so what do we do? Like, do we start this year after such an amazing year, or do we wait? Do we go first to Vegas? Do we try to be as good as possible in Vegas and start after? And then I talked to my wife also, and she said, stop thinking, you know, like stop thinking that much. Look at all the horses which are running there, and out of, I'm gonna say some stupid number, out of 10 stallions, 8 are breeding. Why are you so scared? And then I say, you might be right. In the end, women are
Mostly
of the
right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I say, okay, you might be right. We're gonna do like that. We're gonna let him jump. He freezed. He had an excellent quality of semen, so this was super. He did not have to jump so many times. We could freeze, I think, in 8 jumps over 80 doses. Like that was super easy. The breeding station was not so far away from home, so I brought him myself. I packed him up myself, and yeah, with Anna, we just decided we say, okay, the first year we just do the frozen. We're not gonna go for fresh because otherwise this would have stepped too much over the sport career from this year. But no, we are pretty happy. I think we had a few good mares which have been bred to him, and I think it's better to breed a few good ones than too many and average quality, let's say. So like we try to have a little bit higher quality, maybe less number, but we will see what the outcome is.
Let's talk about the actual process of getting a horse to the United States to compete, because it's more complex than the human side of things. And take me back, because this horse started in the US. Explain a little bit of what you guys had to deal with in terms of logistics in getting this one back.
A lot.
Yeah.
Incredibly a lot. Like in the end, I take care of him like if he would be my own. Anna really, I wish to have more owner like this. So okay, you handle him like he would be your own, try your best. So this is what we did. It was, first you had to do some tests, like blood tests, swaps, everything to make sure that he's not carrier of any disease like pyroplasmosis or all this kind of stuff. Then, we live in Belgium, and I had to take the horse to another barn to let some vets, just federal vets, like they have no clue about horses. I do believe they are more used to ship dogs or chameleons or some stuff like that. So they look at the horse, he's healthy. Yeah, no kidding. Like I'm planning on shipping a horse which is sick. So they check the microchip, a bunch of paperwork for in the end, not that much. Like it's a little bit sad because I was also talking with some colleagues over there, and I think there would be more guys willing to fly and try to qualify or to come to major events if it would not be that complicated. Because we had 2 options. We had the options that, okay, we're gonna import him. He's gonna make a quarantine here. He's gonna say 30, 35 days in quarantine. He has to jump naturally on 2 mares.
Really?
Yes. So the very smart rule of the USDA, I think made by some paper vet, I do believe. So you would have need to cover 2 mares, stay 35 days in quarantine. So I could not ride him. I still have a business at home. I have a family at home. So it's not that I can come and say, okay, I stay during the quarantine to lope him around a little bit. This could not work. Then if we would have went for that option, then I would have need to come, stay a month and a half to leg him up, go maybe to a schooling show, let's say like Waco or something like this, or the Cactus or whatever, and then decide, okay, now we go to the Million. But that would have been 6-8 weeks away from home, and you have to explain this to the other customers. It's like, oh your horse might be late for the futurity season because I gotta go 8 weeks in the US for 1 horse. So we decided we went for the sport quarantine, which is a lot more expensive. Since we have a veterinarian from the USDA coming with us every time we are moving him from his stall to ride, to walk him around.
Every time?
Every time. She has to be with us if we take him out of the stall. We have like a fence which is locked. I could try, let me say, to take him without the vet. But if they would ever catch us, we are screwed completely. So no, we just make a planning up front and we say, okay, we're gonna ride today this hour, so she's coming. She's super nice, and like she's a really nice vet, and she's been helping a lot. But it's a lot of stuff to process a little bit.
And of course that does increase the expense because that vet's of course needs to get paid for her time and all of those things. Indeed.
they had to come up front, also the USDA, to make sure that the area was clear and everything. They put up some fences and it's a bun because they are scared about that one disease which is called CEM, which could be transferred from a horse from Europe, since in the US this disease does not exist, by breeding. So basically my horse would need to run out of his stall, find a mare which is willing to be bred, bred her, and maybe there might be a chance that he was carrier of that one disease and that she would catch that one disease. So yeah, for that, we have a vet following us all the time.
A lot of logistics
Yes.
to make this entire experience happen, and we're glad that you're here, but sorry to hear for the troubles. Let's talk about the exciting part of what's going to happen this weekend. You've gone through all of this. You've made the plan. You've stuck to the vet schedule. You know, you guys are riding at crazy hours in the morning and at night in order to get warmed up. This show experience, you guys in the European culture, I mean, I would love to have a standalone episode on the reining culture in Europe, because it is electric and something really special that isn't commonly seen here in the US. But in general, this show is also something very special. We've got multiple disciplines going on here: cow horse cutting, obviously the Million Dollar Competition, the Cowboy Ranch Heritage, qualified rookies, all the things. We're in Las Vegas. We're at the spectacular hotel and casino. You are competing against the best 16 in the world, 15 others than yourself. How do you mentally get yourself prepared? And then I'll ask you that, Anna, as an owner, to come and compete on a stage like this?
I have a drink every now and then.
I hope so.
No. It's, in a way, it's tough, but on the other way, it's like you want to show the other ones what your horse can do, and you think he can do great things. And he's been proving himself. So it's just, I try to think that it's just another horse show. In the end, it is what it is. It's the biggest show in the world, but it's just another horse show. And a very good friend of mine told me once, the most important show is the next one. If you are happy, if you are too happy when you do good, you're going to be too sad when you do bad. So just remember, the most important horse show is the next one. And I do believe it was a good advice.
Great advice. For you, what are you thinking about headed to Las Vegas, your first time being not only at the Run for a Million, but here competing in the US? How do you make sure to keep your head in the right place?
For me, it's a little bit easier because I'm not on the horse. Yeah, I'm of course a little bit nervous and excited, but I trust them. They never disappointed till now, so let's wait tomorrow. And it's a good feeling.
Yes, lots of them. What are you hoping for out of competition Saturday night?
In the end, that they both are happy, that we all are happy in the end. And let's see.
What about you?
Make no mistakes. This is what I'm looking for. I want to show, I think it's this kind of horse what people like to see in the United States. And I want to show that he has nothing to be ashamed or to be jealous of the other one which are there. This is just, we always hope to win, eh? Like everybody hopes to win. We are going to be 16 hoping to win tomorrow. But yeah, for me the most important is make no mistakes and just show what he can do.
One of the last questions I want to ask as we wrap up, I want to circle back to the culture of competition over in Europe, because I've been over there a few times and watched many. And even at your everyday horse show, you guys get a little rowdy. Do you feel that you have a competitive edge, or Flexing Guns in Town has a competitive edge, being used to some crowd enthusiasm going into competition?
Yeah, I think like he's used to loud crowds.
Yeah, for me it's Flexi trusts Arnaud, and so that will be super, and no problem.
trust is everything, especially in a new environment and with all the logistics that you've talked about. To wrap up, Anna, I want to ask, you know, you've been here, obviously you still have competition yet to do, but when you think about, you know, the next few years for you and your equine career, are you hoping for another experience at the Run for a Million?
Sure. Always.
Maybe with a gelding. This would be a lot easier.
A little easier on you, right?
Am I? Definitely.
And I meant to ask this earlier, and I've got to circle back to this, Arnaud. You just got married.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what a big year for you.
I told my wife, I said, you know what? The 16th of August, I'm going to run through that gate. I want to have a ring on. And this was like 4 months ago, 3 months ago. So in 3 months, we managed to organize the wedding, Vegas, and everything. So that was pretty cool.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on many accounts, and congratulations to you as well. Thank you guys for sitting down with me during such a busy week. We are cheering you guys on.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Chelsea Sutton in another episode in the TX Whiskey Behind the Curtain series.